Hi everyone, today I will be making 3 different recipes that have gone viral recently or have been viral in the past. Now the recipes I've chosen are all sweet. I was having a bit of a sweet tooth today, so that's just what I was craving. And the recipes are Tanghulu, which is fruit that's cut up, put on a skewer and then covered in sugar that's then hardened. And the videos I've seen making this, it all looks quite difficult, so I'm really praying to the food gods today that it works out and that it all goes well. The second recipe I'll be making, and I didn't think I'd ever put these 2 foods together in my mind, cottage cheese cookie dough. Yep, I saw someone trying it and I don't know, it seems to be good, so I guess we're trying it today. And then the third one is a drink, and there's a reason that I'm doing this one last, and it is wine and milk. I don't know how this one's going to go down, so that's why I put it last, but I don't know, the reviews look like it's pretty good, so we'll give it a go. Okay, so we've got the fruit that's been pre-washed. Yes, make sure to wash all your fruit. And we've got pineapple, strawberries, and some kiwi fruits. I don't really know how many to get, so I just got 5. I don't know if that's going to be too much. So what I'm going to do is just chop this up. All right, we're winging it. We are winging it. That's probably too thick. I'll cut it up into smaller pieces, I think. I know there's going to be some of you that's going to cringe at my knife cutting skills, but deal with it. Doesn't look like too bad of a pineapple, so could be all right. Okay, I think that'll do it for the pineapple. Strawberries are easy. I don't know why I just sounded American, but I guess I'll put on accents every now and then. I'll just put it in the same bowl because it's just thick. These are massive strawberries. I'm gonna try and cut off, oh, that's not a good one. You know when you just get that like 1 or 2 gross strawberry in the punnet? Ooh. I love the look of kiwis. They're so pretty. Shout out to all the kiwi fans out there. Okay, how on earth am I going to make this look nice? Next, I'm going to put the fruit on the skewers to make it look pretty. We'll see how this goes because I'm not very artistic when it comes to like making things look pretty. You know what? That was bad. Wow, these strawberries are massive. That doesn't look too bad. That's thick. Okay, we're going with that. Okay, beautiful. And look who has come to join us. It is King Kai. Kai is making his first cameo appearance on this channel. He likes a stretch. For the sugar syrup, we're going to do 2-to-1 ratio. That's the recipe I saw. I don't know exactly like what the measurements are, so we're just going to do basically 2-to-1 as it says, which will be a cup of sugar and a 1/2 cup of water. I don't have a thermometer like a lot of the recipes do. I'm not fancy like that. So I'm just going to look at it and see if it's melted or not and see if it looks like it is the correct consistency. Tanghulu actually has a little bit of a history when I was looking into it. And from what I found, it originated during the Song Dynasty, which is from 960 to 1279. So the history of it goes that the emperor's favorite concubine fell sick, and after 2 weeks of eating Tanghulu, which back then I think it was just made of hawthorn berries. I'm going to put that on the screen because I actually haven't seen hawthorn berries before, I don't think. It was hawthorn berries and sugar water, and after 2 weeks of eating this, apparently it healed her. So it then became her favourite food and the favourite snack of the royal family. So that's a bit of an interesting history for this food. Then with the rise of social media and, you know, the fame of TikTok and viral videos, I guess it just started to blow up. People from all over the world started making it, eating it, and here we are today with a viral recipe. Now I have to quickly put the fruit into the sugar and swirl it around so that it gets on all the fruit. This is going to probably be very difficult. And then have to put it into cold water. I've made the skewers a little less, they've got less on them, and I think the sugar just needed to boil down a little bit more, so we'll give this a go. Now you gotta get it really coated. Alright, so they're not the prettiest ever, as you can see, but they have a nice shine to it. Not too bad. So we have the Tanghulu out of the fridge and it looks like a mess. You can see? It's not even going to get that crunch. Ah, I really messed that up. It's probably the best strawberry we got. Oh. Let's try some of this pineapple. Okay, complete fail. I will say it was complete fail, but it tastes good. The sugar on the fruit is so delicious. The sugar actually came out pretty clear. You can see it. Let's get started on the cottage cheese cookie dough. Now the ingredients that we have for this one, so we've got some cottage cheese. We're going real healthy today and we're getting the protein cottage cheese. It was actually just the only one left, but you know, I'll say we're healthy. So we've got 1 cup of cottage cheese from this. Then I'm using honey today instead of maple syrup, but it'll just be 2 tablespoons of honey. Then we've got 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 cup of almond flour. Then we have 1 tablespoon of natural peanut butter and 1/4 cup of protein. I'm using salted caramel. This is just Coles brand. I'm probably just going to use the whole thing so I don't waste it. And then 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. First thing I'm going to do is blend the cottage cheese with the honey and the vanilla essence. So I'm guessing this is just so that the cottage cheese isn't chunky, because I don't think you want chunky cottage cheese in your cookie dough. Now this one has, you know what, that's actually about 1 cup. Yeah, let's just chuck it all in. It's actually quite nice cottage cheese, jam-packed with protein. Prob's gonna get muscles after this, I reckon. How good is honey? Teaspoon of vanilla extract. Cool, I'm gonna block out the sound on this one because who wants to hear cottage cheese blending? Now I'm gonna take it out and put it in the bowl so we can mix in our other ingredients. Oh, that looks good. Now we're gonna add everything else, except for the chocolate chips. So there's no egg in this recipe or raw flour because that's obviously salmonella central. You can't eat raw egg in Australia, especially. I know in Japan you can eat raw egg, but definitely not in Australia. Also raw flour, which is really bad. Don't go eating raw flour. Says me, who whenever I make cookies or cake or whatever, I always try the batter, always. I don't know, is it just me? Comment down below if you also try raw cake batter. I'm definitely just outing myself though. So I'm gonna mix, mix, mix. I mean, it smells good. It's gonna need more. We want it to look exactly like cookie dough. And now the chocolate chips, which is 1/2 cup. Put a bit more. Who doesn't like chocolate? And there we have it. Quick homemade cookie dough. Probably could have done with some more almond flour, but it looks alright. Okay. Now that is surprising. That is good. I would so eat this after like dinner as a dessert. Oh my god. This will be the most surprising one for sure. Now for the last taste test, which is our glorious red wine and milk. This is going to be fun. This one is pretty self-explanatory. It's just wine and milk. I don't know whether to put the wine or the milk in first. We'll go with the wine. I don't even know how much to put in. We'll have a little bit. I don't want to waste it in case it just tastes absolutely horrible. Ready for this? That much. God. Oh, my stomach is crying. Yum, yum. Yum, that looks so good. I'm gonna give it a stir, just so it can, don't know if it's gonna make it any better. It's kind of like curdled it a little bit, you can see. If this turns out to be a banger, I don't even know what I'm gonna say. Cheers. Yeah, it tastes more like red wine than it does milk, but you can't actually really taste the milk. It's kind of just mellowed the red wine, so it doesn't have as much of a like that acidic aftertaste. But you know, would I go down to my local bar and order this? Probably not. But is it worth a try? Why not? If you got red wine and milk, I'm not a huge fan of the texture, but I'll probably drink it. Alrighty, well, thanks everyone for watching. I would say that the cottage cheese cookie dough would be my favorite of today. That was the biggest surprise, I think. I didn't really know how it would turn out. Thought maybe it would be a bit cheesecakey, but it was actually, it exceeded my expectations. So if you're gonna try any of them, I'd recommend that one. The cookie dough is number one, then the Tanghulu, then the red wine and milk. I hope you have a really great day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.